Right guys, so today's video is going to be a lot about Instagram. Yeah, on Instagram, if you don't follow me already, this is my account. fraziphone with a Z. Yeah, and many people, well, I asked this question the other day, 6 days ago. I said, I did a post, that bokeh post right there. Why do you guys like my feed? Hope it focuses there. Yeah, and I was reading through comments and I was blown away really. Like, I didn't expect that many to come in and say like how people really like my photography and how they like my style and stuff. So I really appreciate that. If you're watching, if you do follow me on Instagram, thank you for all those nice comments. Yeah, it's really nice to see all those come in. So the main kind of word which kept popping up throughout the comments was light, and how I use light and how I sort of get the, you know, the sun flare with the rays coming out and stuff like that, and how I capture it so well. I mean, there's a lot of other photographers out there which, you know, obviously capture it better than me and stuff like that and so on. It's nice to see you guys think, you know, I'm good at capturing light and stuff and I know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing, kind of. It's all about settings really. So today, I'm going to go on a little walk in this park and I'm going to go through the settings that I normally set my camera up to take, you know, photos like this with the rays coming out like that. This is a self-portrait where I stood there. I'll show you how to get that as well. Let's go on a walk. Right, so we're back at this park. I always come here to do most of my videos, only because it's quiet and stuff, but I do need to getting back on that exploring hype, you know, to explore more places. So I can make more content. But yeah, this is just the purpose of today. It's just to show you, you know, what I go through and how I set up to take shots using light. And today, it's like, it's amazing. You can tell we're getting into spring now. I mean, the sun is out. There's no cloud in the sky. It's all blue. Also, when the sun is fully out, it's really, really harsh, really, really bright. And some people, as a rule, you're not really supposed to shoot into the sun. But I say, F that. Like, you can shoot whatever you want, as long as you like taking it, you think it gives off a cool effect, then shoot whatever the hell you want. Do you know what I mean? There's no rules to say what you can shoot and what you cannot. Like, if you want to shoot into the sun and get a cool effect, you shoot into the sun and get a cool effect. Like, there's no rule against it. It's not going to damage your sensor. Like, it's not going to damage the lens, is it? It might damage your eyes because they're delicate. I mean, the sensor's delicate, but nowadays cameras, everyone's shooting into the light. Do you know what I mean? They're, you know, more than good enough to not seize up and stuff like that. I've had this camera, you know about all my Californian vlogs, like straight into the light. All those, like going through days and days using a DSLR. It could take it, you know. Even my old one took it so well, had no problems with it until my brother dropped it though. Then we had to get the circuit board put in because it cracked. Right, so we're at a spot here. You can see through the camera there's a lot of light here and there's shadow over here. It's nice to have a contrast, so in a forest area you're going to get a nice trail of light and then a contrast by a shadow going down there like that. And as we look up to the sun, it's a bit blown out at the moment, so if I tone it down, you're going to get more of the rays out here like that. You see them now? So it's best to shoot in manual when you're trying to get this effect right there. So let me show you. Right guys, I have to shoot on my iPhone because otherwise I can't show you, you know, the camera. I've got the camera in manual, but I haven't changed any of the settings yet. I'm putting it in live view so you can see, you know, just for the purpose so you can see what I'm shooting. So here's the camera. Don't worry about this, you don't need this to capture light. This is just for me to capture good audio while talking to you. I have got my new lens, the 10 to 18 Canon. It is it's a 4.5 for 5 to 5.6 aperture. So we have got the shutter speed on 1000. Now, when you're shooting a small aperture, say, you see the numbers go up there, you say 22. Now if the shutter speed is 1000, it's going to make your image very dark. You see, you can't see anything through there except for the little ball of light, which you see just there, which is that. We need to tone that down a bit. So as I go down, it gets brighter. You see that? We're on 10 right now, on aperture 22. But the thing is, we're on a tripod, so when you're shooting, any shutter speed's going to be okay, because if you're handheld and shoot about 4 or 5, you're going to get shake. You're going to get camera shake, and you're going to get a blurred image. So on a tripod, that's okay. You can do this handheld as well, but then you need to change the settings again. So for the purpose of this, we'll take the shot how it is. You see those rays coming out there? That aperture 22 allows us to do that. And don't worry, I'll blow this up on the big screen so you can see it, not so it's through my iPhone. Those rays are accomplished by putting your camera on aperture 22. I mean, this can work probably 14 upwards, but if you want to get proper long rays coming out of your image, then it's best to go aperture 22. So I'd say always keep the ISO at 100. It's purely because of noise. You don't want to. You'd rather lower the shutter speed and be on a tripod than bring up the ISO, just because in the shadows around it you're gonna get little bits of grain. So it's better to lower your shutter speed. Shutter speed's not going to damage the quality or anything. It's just allowing the shutter of the camera to be open for longer, so it takes in more light instead of ISO technically making light, if you get what I mean. So guys, this also applies to video. If you keep the camera in the same settings as you are shooting, see there? It is the same for video. I think the lowest shutter you can go to on a video is 30. I'm shooting in 24 frames per second, so it's going to have that cinematic look when you pan the camera. It's like looking as you would looking through your eyes. So you know when cars rush past us, it's going to be quick. You're not going to see it in detail. So that's why a lot of people shoot on 24 when they're doing kind of film stuff. And this is 30 shutter speed, 22 aperture, and I've gone up to 250 ISO. So let me explain. Right, so the reason I went up to 250 ISO, handheld, you want to shoot about 40-50 to not get that much shake, and I'm like in the forest, there's like uneven ground and stuff. So to counter for that and to still get the right amount of light into your camera, you can go up ISO. I'm not saying 1000, because then you start to see noise. Some cameras, you know, like the Sonys now, they can go up to 3200, even 10,000, and you can't see noise. But stuff like your normal point and shoot, if you've got manual mode, you can still get the rays, by the way. Lower budget Canons like the TI Rebels and stuff, the Nikons. If you start to go above, say, 500, 700, you're going to see noise there. So keep it below 500. We've got a really nice bit here. The sun is so warm. Look at that. Nice. Right guys, you see these dots here? All these little dots. Let me explain that. Don't get worried about it. Some people like it. Kind of like an effect in the shot or something. But those dots are basically just dust on the screen, on the lens. Just little bits of specks of dust. Also, if you haven't cleaned your sensor in a while, I mean like taking off the lens and the sensor, the little square thing behind your lens inside the body of the camera, it might have a little bit of dust on that. It might have some marks on it. They don't need cleaning that often, couple times a year, but if you do shoot probably once a month, just to clear up any dust and stuff, so you can get clean rays without these bits here. Just this bit is not, this bit right here, you see coming down like that, that's supposed to be there, because that's the orb of the light. don't test me on it, I'm just using that word. It's meant to be there. But these little specks around here, sometimes they do get annoying, and sometimes they make your photo look a bit half-assed. This sun is actually really warm today. It's nice. And also, guys, I'm working on another visual film. It's called Rain. Original, I know. Yeah, it's called Rain. It's like Fog in the Autumn, so it's going to be a load of clips, a load of graded clips, another film I'm working on. But it seems to be all this week's going to be sunny, so I don't know if I'm going to shoot any of that this week. So, you know how I showed you my self-portrait? Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Into this bit where you can see the light behind me. You can? Yes, you can see the light behind me. Let's go onto Instagram quickly and show you that photo, just so you remember. Come on, Signal. How did I achieve that without anyone helping me take the photo? It was just on the tripod, and I put it on a timer. How did I get the rays exactly where I wanted them? Let me show you how I did it. The light is bang right behind me, but not until now. You see how it's just clasping my head there? How can I see that if I'm not looking at... I don't have a flip screen, by the way. I do not have a flip screen. You see, I do not have a flip screen. Repeat, I don't have a flip screen. How do I know the light is gonna go pop, bang, boy out, bang, some more light. I can even put my finger on it, ready? Where is it? Right there. It's all to do with shadow. Now, I'm looking at my lens right now. It's blaring right there, bang! See the light? If I get my iPhone out and switch and show you what this looks like, you're gonna be able to see my head. You see my head there? Now when I move my head this way, you see how the shadow casts across the lens like that? And when it does, where is it? Yeah, when it does, the light pops out behind my head. You can see the sun star actually in the front of your lens. Bam, bam. So right there, so it's all to do with shadow. So when I'm standing in front of the camera and my back's facing to the camera, I just have to look behind for a few seconds and see where my hand was dangling down, and if it's in front of the lens, I just move it to the side like that, so it's half. So that's when you know you can get that nice flare against something like that. And to follow up this video, probably, well, not straight after, I'll probably make a new video on how I edit. I know you guys, some of you guys have been asking how I edit my photos and stuff, and normally I just link you the old video, but now I think I've changed quite a lot through my editing process, so, you know, using more tools, getting to know Lightroom a lot better than I did the first video. Right. I think these videos are good. Like, I think a lot of other people would charge money for like photography lessons and stuff like that, and how to do all this stuff. But I think it's all about sharing. Like, I share my stuff on Instagram and stuff, and you share, you know, what you think about my photos. You like my stuff, you view my stuff on YouTube and stuff like that, you appreciate what I'm doing, and I appreciate you appreciating what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, why not? Why not show you guys, you know, if it's going to help you with your own photography, with your own understanding of how the camera works and stuff, then I'm completely fine with sharing that. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Oh my god, I shouldn't put it on the car like this. Yeah, so I hope you like this video, guys. I'm going to sign off here. Let me know if there's anything that I missed out, that I didn't cover, that you want to ask me about. Do put it in the comments, and I'll try to answer. But I think I pretty much covered everything, all the basics you need to know about getting that flare out, and getting that effect if you want that through your photos. Also just mainly capturing light to do with settings and that throughout the camera. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.